Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another new movie review. In tonight's movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the new sci-fi movie, which technically came out today, but it comes out tomorrow here in my area because it's about 9:06 tonight in Maryland here right now. So anyway, me and my dad and Uncle Charles just got back from seeing the new movie, which comes out tomorrow. And that's good. And this review is on The Creator. I have the tickets right here, our Cinemark tickets to The Creator. All three of us, me, Dad, and Uncle Charles. So, The Creator is from Gareth Edwards. It's written and directed by Gareth Edwards, who's also known for directing Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And so, in this movie basically plays out as like a sci-fi, it's like a sci-fi film. So anyway, The Creator is about, it goes like this. As a future war between the human race and artificial intelligence, or AI for short, artificial intelligence rages on. Ex-Special Forces against Joshua is recruited to hunt down and kill the Creator, the elusive architect of advanced AI. The Creator has developed a mysterious weapon that has the power to end the war and all of mankind. As Joshua and his team of elite operatives venture into enemy-occupied territory, they soon discover the world-ending weapon is actually an AI in the form of a young child. Yeah, so... Yeah, and pretty much, we got ourselves an action sci-fi adventure film that's rated PG-13 from the director of Rogue One, Gareth Edwards. And the screenplay was also written by Chris Weiss as well. So, yeah, anyway. Me and my dad and Uncle Charles just got back from seeing this movie at Cinemark tonight. And after seeing this movie, I was actually pretty fascinated by this movie because I actually thought this movie was, very awesome. Yeah, because... I actually enjoyed almost everything about this movie, and I gotta say the story itself is actually pretty crazy and also very interesting too when you think about it. Because this might be like one of those movies where it might predict the future of AI, like the future of AI, artificial intelligence, which I know a lot of people have really been fearful about ever since I first heard about it this year, and of course, this movie kind of shows the difference between real humans and artificial intelligence. Whether, and pretty much what this movie is going for is basically what would artificial intelligence look like if it were to take over the whole world. And yeah, it's pretty crazy when as you watch the movie carefully, and it's like Joshua is trying real hard to protect this child that he teams up with. And yeah, it's because I really don't want to talk about the movie too much about the story too much, since I don't want to get into spoiler territory, any spoilers here. But the performances, on the other hand, the acting performances were actually spot on. They were actually well done. I gotta say, John David Washington actually does a great job playing Joshua. And John David Washington, I gotta say, he is a good actor, and I liked him in Christopher Nolan's Tenet. And Gemma Chan was also good in the film too, and Allison Janney I thought did pretty good in the film as well. And the screenplay was also very well written too, and Gareth Edwards, who directed this film, he actually does a real good job directing this film, just like how he directed Rogue One. And while this movie kind of does give you those Star Wars vibes, it's not really like one of those Star Wars wannabes, because this movie actually focuses more on the future of artificial intelligence. And overall, the movie itself was actually an awesome movie, and my Uncle Charles actually rated this film 3.5 out of 5. As for my rating, I would rate The Creator 4.5 out of 5, since I thought this movie was awesome. And even the pacing itself, was actually pretty well done. It was actually well paced too, because when going into this movie, I didn't even bother to check the runtime at all. Yeah, because right now I just found out that The Creator is over 2 hours and 15 minutes. but yeah, like I said, even before that, I didn't even bother to check the runtime, and 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 of course, and like I said, the movie's well paced too. Yeah. And I'm actually now that I saw the creator, I'm actually very glad that I went and saw the creator because I think it was it was definitely worth seeing it on the big screen in a movie theater at Cinemark or any movie theater chain that you go to. And yeah, so and as for the creator, it's probably not going to be in my top 10 favorite movies of the year, but this was still a fun movie. and and pretty much and it's pretty much how Gareth Edwards actually does put effort in and puts effort into his direction, like, for his films, like the way he works on these films. And oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention Hans Zimmer's music score was also spectacular too, because is actually, like, Hans Zimmer is one of my all time favorite composers. Like, Hans Zimmer, who did the music score to No Time to Die, Dune, as well as he won 2 Oscars for Dune and The Lion King. He also did a few DreamWorks films too, like Spirit, and of course he did the Madagascar films. But yeah, Hans Zimmer's a talented music score composer, and yeah. And so overall, I had a fun time at the movies tonight on this Thursday night. So yeah, my Uncle Charles and my dad were also amazed by the film too. So yeah. So overall, The Creator was an awesome movie, and I'm gonna give The Creator. I mean, I already mentioned the rating, 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, if because if you guys are interested in checking out The Creator, then I highly recommend checking out this movie at your local movie theater. Yeah, because if you're interested in checking out this movie, then I highly recommend it. Yeah, and of course, and this Saturday weekend, I will be seeing Dumb Money, since I heard Dumb Money looks like a very interesting movie about the GameStop shortage in early 2021. I really want to, because I'm planning on seeing Dumb Money. I'm planning on seeing Dumb Money this Saturday. And as for the other movies that come out on the 29th tomorrow, like Saw X, I mean, the only Saw movie I've seen is Spiral. Like, Spiral's the one with Chris Rock and Samuel Jackson. And I thought Spiral, I thought was a fine movie in the Saw films, but I've never seen any of the other Saw movies. And plus, my dad got grossed out by the blood and gore that was in one of the trailers to Saw X. So I'm not gonna see Saw X. So I'm sorry to all of you who love horror, but don't get me wrong, I still love horror films, but it's like I'm probably not gonna see Saw X because like I said, my dad got grossed out by the trailers, by the blood and gore, but I already mentioned that. So anyway, and yeah, and there's also Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie, which comes out tomorrow as well, but I'm not gonna bother seeing Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie. I mean, the first Paw Patrol movie I thought was fine and all, but of course I'm not really like one of those people who's a completely obsessed, overly obsessed, unhealthy, I'm not, basically, let's just say I'm not one of those people who completely obsesses over Paw Patrol, and not in an unhealthy way or any way like that, because because I'm kind of so on Paw Patrol. I kind of don't really hate Paw Patrol, but it's just not really my cup of tea, of course, since I'm 24 years old now, and Paw Patrol came out way past my childhood times. But yeah, now I saw 3 September releases. I saw The Equalizer 3, A Haunting in Venice, and now The Creator. My next movie to conclude September will be Dumb Money. Yeah, so stay tuned for Dumb Money when I go see it. And yeah, the movie that like, even the previews before my screening of The Creator were actually pretty interesting. Killers of the Flower Moon, which I really want to see, and Napoleon. I might see Napoleon, and yeah, and of course the last trailer they played was The Marvels, and yeah, but yeah. So The Creator, definitely an awesome movie from 2023. and it's also one of the first new film releases that got released just after the screenwriters strike has been officially over. Because yeah, the Writers Guild of America made a deal, and so now the screenwriters strike is now over. As for SAG-AFTRA, like the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA, they're planning on meeting like sometime when October begins, like on Monday or something like that. So hopefully the SAG-AFTRA can make a deal as well. And the late night talk shows are coming back on the air for newer episodes, like starting like when October begins, like October 2nd. Yeah. It's going to be a busy month next month for Halloween month, horror month. Yeah. But anyway, so like I said, I recommend checking out The Creator if you're interested in seeing it. And with that being said, thank you for watching my review on The Creator. So with that being said, thanks for watching this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And make sure to like this video as well. And so, with that being said, I'm gonna go upstairs and put these tickets in my movie ticket collection in my room. And to wrap this video up, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.